I finished my first full-fledged sci-fi book.
Are you okay?
No. Yeah, that was embarrassing. Partner is also a co-worker. You can see the rays of sunlight hitting my face. Do you want to take a guess where I am? Yay! Hello, lovely bookworms. You're wobbling in my car, and welcome to a new weekly reading vlog. Today it is Monday. I'm currently on my way back from work. It is still light out, which is the first time in a long time that I'm driving home and there's still sunlight. Usually it's completely dark by the time I go back home. For now, you can see the rays of sunlight hitting my face. Makes me very happy. I thought I would give you a little bit of an update on the reading. I have finished The Merciful Crow. I'll probably do a little bit more in-depth review once I'm back home and I can sit down and show you the book and all of that. I was obsessed. I'm obsessed. I loved it very, very much. Currently, I just put it on pause because otherwise I can't speak, but I'm currently listening to Walk on Earth, a Stranger. So basically this is about a girl who can sense gold. I need to hold it to make sure I don't break too hard, otherwise you're on my lap. So yeah, that's what I'm currently listening to. I'm starting to listen to, and my physical book is still Illuminae. That thing is a chonker, but it reads pretty quickly. I'll probably continue it later today because I'm really enjoying it, but I'll give you an update once I'm actually back home, like I said. I thought I would open the vlog. So yeah, I'm gonna continue listening to my audiobook and I will speak to you guys once I'm actually home. I have about a 40-minute drive ahead. I think it's about 30 now, so that means I can do about an hour of the audiobook. I currently, or just in general, really enjoy listening to an audiobook while I drive. I do have to say that when I stay over at my partner's place during the week, someone's waving at me from behind. It's great. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm not looking in my rearview mirror. This is just great. You're wonky in any case. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue listening and I will see you guys later.
Over coughing. And I hope it's not so violent as it was yesterday. Tell me, I say. I've heard it 100 times. Mom, do you need 9?
Don't know how it's 5 AM again. One too many episodes of Friends. Stupid boys got me rereading texts. Though it makes me sick, I can't seem to quit the adrenaline. Wasting my youth in pressing the snooze when the sun's still in view thin. Why do I do this? I'm being stupid, testing my limits now. Don't feel alive when I'm awake. Not sure if I'm okay. Been feeling like my body's about to break. Too melatonin deep, still can't put me to sleep. I'm laying here forever, counting sheep. 5, 6, 7, making bad decisions out of bed.
Okay, so it's a little while later. I'm home again. I've set up my little ring light so you have a little bit of extra light, and I thought I would do a little bit of an update on my reading. So let's just start with the first book. So I can take out the bookmark now. I have finished none other than The Merciful Crow. I really enjoyed it. It actually, I ran it through Copile and it came out at 5-star. I really, really enjoyed the story. I can't wait to go into The Fateless Hawk. I do have to wait a little bit, but the story truly kind of has my heart. I love the pace of it. I love the characters. I love the fact it's not as cliche romance-wise. It is definitely young adult, so enjoy it for the sense that it is young adult. How do I explain that? For example, I expect different things from an adult book, and there are certain things I would like in a book, but considering it's young adult, that's not something that I can ask of that book, if that makes sense. Anyway, I really enjoyed the story. I love the magic system. The characters are so much fun, and I'm just so curious to see what will happen in the second and I think also last book. Quite honestly, I think I will immediately continue this once I've run out of audiobooks. So basically I have, I think, 2 audiobooks on my list for this month, which is The Merciful Crow and Walk on Earth a Stranger. The other books that I have to read are The Bear and the Nightingale, Illuminae, The Inheritance Games, and Ray Bear, but those 4 all don't have audios, so I'll definitely continue with The Fateless Hawk, and then we'll see which audiobooks I will listen to, because it is just the fact that I'm listening to a lot more audiobooks now that I'm driving to work. And I have started a new audiobook, actually. You can take a guess. There's only one more. So I have started Walk on Earth a Stranger, which is about a girl who can send gold. And I'm currently on chapter 6. I am about 50 pages in. I'll just put the bookmark in now. I've listened to a little bit of it because I was also on the phone when I drove back. But that's about 50 pages done. I think I'll continue this tomorrow morning, but so far it is interesting. I do really like the audiobook as well, so I hope that I will continue liking this. And that is my audio at the moment. And then I have a physical book as well, which is massive. I can only hold this for short amounts of time at the time, and that is Illuminae. And I'm currently 200 pages in, so I'm doing quite well, I think. I think this is one of those books that does read quite easily while there's a lot of interesting things happening. I'm definitely going to continue this guy tonight because I'm in the mood to read some, or I'm going to do some games. I do have to edit last week's video, but other than that I am free for the night, so I'm definitely going to continue on with Illuminae. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it, especially for a sci-fi, which I rarely read, so I'm not unhappy. So that is my reading at the moment. I'm really in a reading kick, I can feel, which I am so happy about. I think I can at least finish 1 book this week, which sounds amazing. That said, I had a very interesting day today at work, because a little insight to my life. My partner is also a co-worker, and we don't work in the same department of this company, but we do work at the same company. So today we actually told our co-workers, I mean our the director and is that the director? In any case, someone above me, so my supervisor, I think I can call him, he knew, and his supervisor also knew. So some people already knew, but the co-workers didn't. So now I can just expect all of the fun jokes and all of that. So it was a strange day, but it was also a fun day. So yeah, that was my day. I'm gonna, for now, sign off because I need some food. I will be editing in a little bit, and that was my Monday. I'm really trying to pick up the vlogging more. I hope last week's was a good vlog. So that said, I hope to see you all a little bit later. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Hello, it is Tuesday today. It is actually 9:30 at this point. I have finished editing my wrap up for January, which is coming Friday. For you, that will be last Friday. Really getting back into the swing of filming and editing and doing all those kinds of things, which is really exciting. On top of that, I'm also really getting into the swing of reading. So I told you yesterday that I was reading Illuminae by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman, and as you can see from the fact the dust jacket is back on, or in this case, plastic jacket, I finished it. I finished my first full-fledged sci-fi book, and I loved it. This book is so interesting to read. I like the fact how the story goes all over the place. I love the way in which it's written. The mixed media style is definitely something that I am obsessed with. Basically in this book, I don't know how much synopsis tells you, but in this story we follow Katie and Ezra, who are from the planet of Carenza, which gets attacked. And they are actually picked up by 3 different ships called the Alexander, the Hypatia, and Copernicus. we basically follow along the story as it gets more and more unhinged with a virus and an AI, and there's battles in space, and it is definitely a good book for a beginner sci-fi reader. I personally wasn't confused with all of the sort of lore and like the true hardcore sci-fi, which I'm pretty sure I would have been if it was very in-depth, but the story is just so fun and also very heartbreaking, because in the end I was absolutely sobbing at the end of the book. I actually texted Femke because, as if you've watched my TBR, which is up if you want to check that out, this was actually a book that was a challenge from Femke. So Femke, I done it. I read it. So now you read We Feed Free to Stars, my friend. And I'm obsessed with it. I also own Gemini and Obsidio, and I actually think that this book will go to my boyfriend's house because he saw me reading it and he was really interested in the way it looked, so I think he wants to pick it up. He's more of a sci-fi fan than I am, I think, and I personally really enjoyed it. I think I will try and pick up Gemini as soon as I can, so maybe I can do it in March or when I run out of books to read for this month, which I doubt, but I'm doing really well. So that is actually book 3, I think. Is it book 3? No, it's not book 3. It is book 2 that I've ticked off from my TBR. So I've now finished Illuminate and I've finished The Merciful Crow. As for my audiobook, I think I said I started Walk on Earth a Stranger, and I'm currently, I think I'm on chapter 15. Still have to log this. Let me see, Scribd. So I'm 166 pages into it, and I'm actually quite enjoying this. I didn't expect that at all, because from the back of it, it tells me that it is an urban fantasy, but it is an urban fantasy that's set in the 1900s, I think, like the 18 something. In any case, in this book, the main protagonist Lee is actually able to sense gold from quite a mile away. This goes for both coins, but also just raw gold that she finds in the ground, or is able to find in the ground. And while I do have to say, because I think I'm about halfway through, I would like a lot more of that magic to seep through. I feel like it would have been, maybe that's still coming, I don't know, because I'm not done with this book yet, but I personally would like a lot more of the aspect of her sensing the gold and just going after the gold. Now it's more of a, I'm running for my life, going to California for the gold rush and trying to stay away from people who want to hurt me. There's also an element of her becoming a boy, or acting as if she's a boy, to make sure that she's able to actually get to California, because in the time period that this book is situated in, it is still the case that women are seen as kind of fickle creatures. And for example, she's not allowed to inherit things, she needs to get married to have some type of influence and whatnot. So I think it is really interesting. I also like the fact that the audiobook, it kind of has an accent as well to certain characters, which I think is fun and well done. So I'm really enjoying the audiobook. That said, I think because I think it's about, no, is it 4 hours? Yeah, there's about 3 hours left, like about 6 hours left in total, but I listen at 2 times speed, so about 3 hours something. And I think that I can finish this by the end of my work week, so that will be a second book that I read this week. As for what else I will think about this, I won't know yet. I will keep you up to date as I continue on in the story. So those are 2 book updates. I feel like I'm doing really well. That said, I am not going to read at the moment. I'm not going to sit down and read. I'm not sure yet which book I want to pick up. I'm tempted to go for The Bear and the Nightingale, or I might just push through A Ray Bear, because I am about halfway done with that already. Other than that, I have the Inheritance Games and The Bear and the Nightingale, so I'm not completely sure which I will do yet. Hello! So almost the 3rd day in a row. It is the 3rd day in a row because it's a Wednesday, and I thought I would do a little bit of an update. I have continued my audiobook on my way to work and on my way back, and I have started reading Raybearer. Yeah, let's first do Raybearer. So with Raybearer, I've read a couple more chapters. I'm currently on chapter 14. I'm getting back into it. And I think I'm gonna push through this one before I do anything else. After that, there's 2 more books, but this one I had already started, so I think it best to just continue that one. So that is something I'm doing. I don't have that much to report yet because I'm really trying to immerse myself back into the story. If I sound a little bit nasally, I feel like I might be. I'm having a bit of a cold, but I'm gonna have a shower in a little bit. And yes, my eye, I don't know what happened to it. I think maybe an artery popped or something from blowing my nose. Anyway, speaking of audiobooks, I'm still listening to Walk on Earth a Stranger, and I'm currently on chapter 24. I'm well over halfway done with it. I'm on page 293. Whew. And I'm really enjoying it, actually. I do have to say that this is definitely a book that sets up for the second installment, in the sense that there's a lot happening, but it's mostly us getting acquainted with the rest of the characters. So I'm definitely enjoying it. Oh, I'm getting a call. I'll be back. Okay, so crisis averted. There was no crisis, but it sounds nice. Anyway, I think I was talking about Walk on Earth a Stranger. I kind of lost my trail of thought. So I think I was talking about the fact that I feel like it's really setting up for the second book. I really stand by that because quite a lot has happened, but not, if that makes sense. Like nothing really, like it is definitely an adventure book and a travel kind of book, and I really am enjoying the main character and I am enjoying the route that she's taking and all of that. But I do feel that I want to see more of the magic that she has. It is barely visible at the moment, so I hope that there's a lot more of that at the end of the book, maybe, because I'm nearing the end. Maybe the second book. I think I own the second book. Like a River Enchanted, right? Oh, Like a River Glorious. I think it is actually on my shelf. I don't know if there's a third book. I think there is. Not completely sure. But I will definitely continue this. I'll probably finish it by the end of the week, so that's good. And then on Sunday, I am actually going to Femke's place together with my partner. So I hope I can film a bit. I want to, if I can, film a little bit. Maybe not. If Femke will allow me, I want to film some of her house and her books and all of that. So that's really good. That said, I'm going to go take a shower and you'll probably see me tomorrow. Do you want to take a guess where I am? Yay! Femke's here. Well, no.
You are at my place.
I am here. I will can I film some of your house later?
Sure.
Okay. Someone else is here, but he doesn't want to be filmed. Walking away quickly. Fair enough. I haven't seen you since January.
In a month. Give or take a month.
There used to be days where we saw each other each day.
Between us, yes.
Nice.
No, thank you.
So yeah, I'm here. I will film some B-roll probably. We're actually talking about one of the first vlogs, and I was reading Haunting Prince Dracula.
It's very cringe-worthy to look back at your old footage.
Yeah, true. I will include a clip here so you can laugh about it. So cue that in 3, 2, 1.
Someone is reading a part she doesn't want to read, so she hides in a blanket.
Isn't that what blankets are for?
This is what happened the last time you read Carrie Maniscalco book.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm gonna put her on my gravestone if I die. When I die.
Are you okay?
No. Yeah, that was embarrassing. But it was very funny. So, yeah, we're at Femke's place. Which looks beautiful, by the way. But I already said so. Look at this green couch. She has pink pillows. Femke has pink pillows.
And pink doors.
Who in pink doors?
And pink wallpaper.
And pink wallpaper. Who are you and what have you done to my best friend?
I'm still the same best friend, except now I like pink, sort of.
That's true. I'll film some B-roll later. She has more beautiful plants than I do, so. Nah, you do. I'll film the beautiful ones.
For temporary serotonin hits, gambling time and losing common sense. I've heard talks from Ted warning me of death, nothing's sinking in. Don't feel alive when I'm awake, not sure if I'm okay. Been feeling like my body's about to break.
Hello, so it's actually editing Esmay here, and I'm here to end the vlog. I didn't do that yesterday. As you could have seen, I was at Femke's place together with my partner, and it was really nice seeing her again, considering we used to see each other every single day when we were in college, but we live quite far away now. It's over, I mean, it's now, from my partner's place to Femke's place, it's an hour and a half, and from my place it's actually over 2 hours. So it was really nice to see her, and we are planning to do that a lot more often. But that's the final things that you've seen. You've seen a little bit of her house, which is beautiful. I think it turned out so beautifully. So I'm gonna end the vlog. I'm gonna start a new one immediately as well. So I want to thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and press the little bell icon so you get post notifications every single time that we post. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!